What's going on? What's we doing? What's we doing today?
I think I woke up in my new bikini.
Ew. Bang.
Are we doing this again?
What? I'm trying to add something new to the beginning of our things.
The GidKidDad Show.
Quack! It's so... Day to play, everybody! Welcome on into the channel!
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
I went with Leprechaun, you went with Creeper. That was good.
Yeah.
Yes. Whether it's your first time here or you are joining us, thank you for being here with us today. I love to appreciate it. Always welcome here in this channel. You are.
Enough. What's going on? What's we doing? What's we doing today?
I think I woke up in my new bikini.
Ew. Nobody wants to see that.
Look,
Actually, you know what? In the comments, let us know if you want to see that. Because if
there was a time that people paid to see something like that.
If there is 30,000 comments, then it'll be posted on Instagram.
What's that?
You in a bikini.
You and me in a bikini. For 30,000 comments?
No. You in a bikini.
For 30,000 comments? Oh, yeah, I would do that. Sure, why not? Maybe not the bottoms. Maybe a top. You know? I don't know that I'm going to fit in the bottoms. That's going to be a problem. That'll get us banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do that.
That's a different platform.
Woo! You still here with us? Congratulations, you made it through. Dude, what if like just the comments just boom, 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 boom.
And I shouldn't have said that because it could happen. We have a pretty large fan base. So
yeah.
God, I hope it doesn't happen because
it's just 30,000 comments, but people just telling me not to do it. But they get to 30,000 on accident.
Yeah. But the worst part is like when we're in the U.S., it's just the two of us. So yes, it's awful that you have to do that, right?
Yeah.
But guess who would have to take the pictures? It's just the two of us.
I mean, we could make the intern take the pictures.
True.
Because he's not paid. There's technically no like policy there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And because we're HR. The funny thing is that if we told him, if we were like, hey, we need you to take these pictures, he'd be like, okay. Like he wouldn't even think twice about it. He's just like, all right, hey, you might want to tuck that thing a little bit better, you know? Like,
yeah. Oh, dude.
Hey, you gonna shave your chest? You know. Anyway, I hope y'all are still here. We did the enough thing already.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell, today we're gonna do BINI Bikini.
Yeah.
On the Wish Bus. Mm-hmm. BINI Bikini. Well, that's fun to say.
Yeah.
BINI Bikini. BINI Bikini. BINI Bikini. Now you're a minion again. Anyway, dude, look at this crowd. Look at this crowd, though. That makes sense. Anyway, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this, please. We're at the end of our recording day, guys, so we're a little loopy. The lights get very bright. It gets really hot in here.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. You can check out our brand new girl group out of the Philippines, FINIX.
Yeah.
They actually did a beanie medley.
Yeah,
they did a beanie medley that was awesome. It's on their channel that looks and sounds cool, and you can check them out. Also, if you want a place that you can interact with them directly and other fan mates, other stands.
I think the
Hey
Beanie
Rumi
people,
the Blooms are in there.
Thank you. Sorry.
Blooms are in Hey Rumi. So
Real fans know this. The rush, the heartbeat, the moment, the wait, the effort. All worth it. Get up close and personal with P-Pop's fastest rising next-gen girl group, FINIX. Only on Hey Rumi. Not just watching, typing, or tapping. You are part of the journey. Be first. Be Be seen, be roomies. Join the FINIX room today. Only on Hey Roomie.
You should go check that out.
I just forgot.
You should go check that out. And yeah. And don't forget, if you want us to do more of these user reaction request form, that's actually where this came from, was people requested this a lot. So that's what we're going to do today. But without further ado, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I step out in my new bikini, heads turning when they see me, keep it at ocean breezy. Might wanna be me, come over here and see me strapped in my new bikini. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't skipping meals, yeah, I can mandate. I don't leave no crumbs, yeah, lick the plate. This curve's making hurt. I'm worth all the work. I know what's up. It's gonna keep you full all day. I step out in my new bikini, heads turning when they see me, keeping it ocean breezy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Might wanna be me, come over here and see me strut in my new bikini. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, just like that, you like that. I step out in my new bikini, heads turning when they see me, keeping it ocean breezy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh my.
I feel like this feels like the closest thing kind of back to Cherry on Top that they've done so far.
And you were going to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it carries that kind of energy with it. I don't know who produced this one, but I feel like it carries that kind of energy with it. Great summer song, obviously. I mean, we've heard this song multiple times already. We've heard the entire repertoire already. I know there's a bunch of people. There's also a bunch of requests right now for they did a bunch of live performances recently and stuff like that, and we will try to get to all of those eventually. But I liked the direction of this album in general. I think that there's still I think they're still trying to find their next Pantropico, and I don't know that they need to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I think that the mistake that sometimes gets made is not them, but from a management standpoint, I actually liked the Filipino one the most. I can't remember what the name of it was because I'm in a budget. But I actually like that. But it also had this great R&B feel to it, and it felt fresh for them.
Yeah.
And it's instead of it, because as we go around, I remember we talk to brands and we talk, and I always hate it when people are like, oh, we want to find the next BINI, or we want you to be more like that. And it's no, artists evolve.
Right.
And let them evolve. So I like that this still feels more what they kind of were, but also took it in a little bit more of a fun direction, almost what's her name?
I won't know.
No, you're gonna know. You're 100% gonna know.
I will, but my brain won't find it.
But I'm thinking about the song right. Dang it. It's it's the song. I can think of the lyrics to it. It's the song where she's talking about her butt, but it's in a nice way, and it's Meghan Trainor.
Okay,
Meghan Trainor.
Gotcha.
God, I couldn't think of the song, and I couldn't think of her name. It's a Meghan Trainor song.
Yeah. Kinda.
You know what I mean? Where it has that very almost fun vibe to it.
Simplistic in the backing, yeah.
But very, 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 very re-singable, very, very good on the earworm. I like that about this, but I also liked the depth in which they were going to in some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Because I feel there's a whole... Shagadi to me... Shagadi, I feel could have been... It was the subject matter that didn't allow it to go as well, but I feel they could do stuff like that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it would go really, really well because they have the swagger for it.
Yeah.
And so I like seeing though on this album that there was more depth. And this song felt like a good way to kind of culminate a nice fun summer song for them.
Did they get another glow up? Because it's like, dude, like every time I see them, it's like it takes me a second to even recognize some. Just because I'm like, whoa, they got like the new hair and like they're doing makeup different, and
I feel like it's eras, you know, because they got into their Flames era. So I feel like every era, right, you have a different. That's normal for K-pop. We're not used to seeing it in P-pop as often, just because. But I think that people are finally getting there, where it's like every era you're gonna see a new look.
Yeah, a new look. You know? Yeah.
I like the blonde here.
Yeah.
Also, I like the blonde.
I got look at what I got, make a real thing, wanna stay faithful. You can go talk whatever you want, but it ain't you being so hateful. 'Cause these curves make him hurt. I'm worth all the work. I know what I serve. It's gonna keep you full all day. I step out in my new bikini, heads turning when they see me, keeping it ocean breezy. Yeah. Might wanna be me, come over here and see me strut in my new bikini. Yeah. Like that, just like that, you like that. Boy, let's go for a swim. Never been this deep, we'll dive right in. See, boy, love on my skin. Never been this deep, so dive right in. Yeah.
The other cool thing about this, it's very, very vocal centric. The backing track for this is unbelievably simple.
Yeah.
And it's just a good melody. It's a good melody and just good harmonies.
Yeah.
Like, so it becomes this very, very simple song. And a lot of times it's the Rick Rubin thing. One of Rick Rubin's principles, I'm not a fan of everything that he talks about. He's a great producer, but like some of the stuff is like the whole thing about like, oh, don't ever worry about whether or not you're making something commercial, just make what you love. It's like, okay, that's great if you have money.
Right,
you know,
right.
Like that's not
if
how it works.
If you've made it far enough to work with Rick Rubin, then you don't have to worry that much.
You don't have to worry. But the one thing he talks about is like, if you strip a song down to just like an acoustic, like just a guitar, if you can strip a song down and it still sounds good, it's a good song.
It's a good song, yeah.
If you strip a song down though, and it like loses all of its flavor, it loses like what makes it special, then you're relying too much on an instrumental.
Right.
And this feels like a song that's like, it doesn't rely on anything else.
Yeah, you could just do this with like a drum box and
with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very good.
Might wanna be me, come over here and see me strut in my new bikini. It's like that, just like that. I step out in my new bikini, heads turning when they see me, keeping it ocean breezy.
Yeah.
Hi Wishers, we are BINI. For more Wish-exclusive videos, click here to subscribe.
Very cool.
I mean, that is such a simple song that it's like now it's stuck in my head, of course. But those kind of songs are actually pretty hard to make, you know, like where they're that simple, but they're still worth it, you know.
You have, and especially when they're shorter, because you don't have as long to get the earworm to catch. Right. So they do good. I mean, so the song starts with a chorus, right?
Yeah.
So like that's one of the ways is on a shorter song you start with a chorus and then you get the chorus in 3 times still. But good overall. Again, I'm a fan of the album. Because I'm not, you know, with the K-pop music, I've never been a huge fan of like light. Like really, really bubblegum stuff. But like that's why like Pantropico though and Salamine were like the right amount
Salamine.
Yeah, the right amount of like kind of like with an R&B in there and a little bit more motion. I love Carrera.
Yeah.
You know, like they've been able to kind of like thread that. And I feel like this album really does a good job of kind of like it appeals a little bit to everybody, from like Paru Paru, which I think appeals much more to that side, right? To again, I can't remember the name of it, but the Filipino titled one that's like
Everyone
the very,
will know
very
what you're talking
R&B one, you know, and then Sweet Tooth is kind of like in the middle and also has some R&B vibes to it.
Yeah.
Like there's just a lot. I feel like there's a lot that they can capture a much larger audience with that.
click, click, boom with the shit. Make his jaw drop with the arsenal, we don't never stop. Click, boom with the shit. When you looking lost-track, baby, I'm a construct. Hip, hip, move the shit. Always stay fit like I'm Taylor, no Swift. Rich, rich, bags don't sit. Foreign on my bootstraps, birds don't fit. I like money. Said to the bunny, the fox with a mink coat, man, look at me. Every fairy tale from my childhood stunning. That is why I am what I am. When you see me ripping, busting through the back door, pop another beat on my heart built to swallow. I got to thirsty. Halika na sundan ako. Susunugin natin ito kagad. Simula sa sistema'y panlaulan. Pag-apoy, malingaw-ngaw ang mga bagay. Iyong nakaraan ay nagmamag-aawa sa'yo. Pakiusap.
I wonder what, like, because they're gonna find a stride where they kind of like to be, you know, like
Yeah.
everyone kind of does. Well, I mean, you say that, and then Baby Monster just dropped what's it
Completely
called?
different song.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe not, but like, where is their bag at? You know what I mean? Like, where is their?
I think that part of the issue that they face with where they're at, and this is like one of those things of like just being hyper aware of this situation, is there has been the Philippines in general faces so much, I feel like, public backlash that they do not face in Korea against their own groups. Like, you see fan wars in K-pop, right? And
Yeah.
we obviously see that it happens all the time between BINI and SB19 fans. You see the fan wars. That's at least a little bit more normalized. But what you don't normally see is people like attacking, like, especially the ones that are releasing music, because music doesn't get released a lot in the Philippines. Like as they're releasing music, you don't see them like, don't do this, don't do that, right? Like,
Right.
It was like they started doing English songs, and people were like, why are you doing English songs? And then, you know, I remember they did KCON. People were like, why did you do Cherry on Top? Like, because it's in LA.
Right.
And you want to grow your audience. Like, you can't, could you imagine if K-pop, like, there was a niche for K-pop, but K-pop started blowing up when they started doing English songs, and then people discovered them because of their English songs, and then they go and they discover it, and then they
Right.
learn about the language, and they're like, hey, I want to learn Korean now.
Right.
It's like, not to, and we've had this conversation over and over again, but I know people would ask us, like, why are you doing so many songs in English? First off, the artist, where's my phone? There we go. First off, most of the time the artists themselves like doing songs in English.
Right.
Like, their favorite stars, their favorite people, so they like doing it. They also like doing it in some of the other ways, but that's the case. The second thing is, though, is like, and it's like, when you do the market research, and we've talked about this, is that there are more people in the Philippines that speak English or understand English than understand Tagalog.
Yeah.
And it's like Metro Manila keeps getting served. Like, it's like everybody's like, well, this is our biggest hub, and so Metro Manila gets served. But then you leave out everybody else.
Right.
Everybody else,
Right.
because they actually have a better chance of understanding English than otherwise. So even in your own country where you have 173, 174 dialects, whatever it is, it's like you can go an hour and not speak the same language, but they still will speak English. And so it is a universal language, and you get to start expanding your footprint. And I think that they're like, I remember when that happened, I just watched a bunch of people like, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do Salamine, or why didn't you do why can I not think of Pan Tropical?
Yeah.
And it's just like, because because that was everywhere in the Philippines and Southeast Asia doesn't mean people there knew it.
Right.
And your goal is just to, it's the gateway drug. It's the, hey, give you something you're familiar with.
Right.
So we bring you in the door.
Right.
And I felt that with their album, because like then they released Blink twice, and the album that came with that, and that was like almost all English. And then again, people were like up in arms. It's just like, let them release music.
Right.
And so they don't have to be so reactionary, because if you're afraid all the time that what you're going to release is your fans aren't going to be there to support you, that's not really fan.
That's not a fan.
You're not a fan anyway. You're a fair weather fan.
You're just somebody's aunt. You know what I mean?
Just an angry Karen asking to talk to the manager.
Right. Like, dude, we saw that when we first launched our girls. We saw so many, like, just, why are they do this? Oh, they're not like this. Oh, like, not for me, because they cuss or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, dude, guys, like, just, we're trying, like, these girls are trying to do something special. These girls, BINI, are trying to do something special, and like, you're there acting like your opinion matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it does and it doesn't, because like you can't.
Well, it's like because the problem is that fans' market research relies on them and the 7 people that they know and the one group that they're on Facebook or Twitter that tells them and validates their opinion.
Right.
And not necessarily based on a real market analysis, in which case tells you how business can work and not work.
Right.
And also not necessarily based on what the artists want.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's just like there's something to be said about fan service, but there's also something to be said about artistry. And like those two have to be able to go hand in hand. But it is one of those things where I feel like, and this isn't all fans, because there's a lot of really, like, that's how they've carried through. That's how they haven't really dipped below that 2 million mark, because there are a lot of people that are just supporting them.
Yeah.
But you do see that. I feel like it happens a little bit more in the Philippines than what I'm used to seeing in Korea, where it's like a lot of stuff against the groups themselves.
Yeah, and then the groups, we've seen groups like kowtow to the mob.
Yes.
For things that aren't like negative things.
Yeah.
Like if you have like a scandal, that's a negative thing. Definitely say sorry, whatever you have to do. But if it's a song that is like an English song and they do a cuss word in it, the next song isn't anymore. You know what I mean? Because they're like, oh, well, everyone's mad. And it's like, no, like 20 people are mad with 7 accounts apiece.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Meanwhile, Chris Brown's playing at every club.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And it's just crazy.
I didn't mean to.
But.
Let's slow it down for your talking about my weight. My pockets heavy to my height. I'm looking down on all of you, skin tone dark. Say it doesn't fit the brand, we're right now with an ass and a tan. Don't fit your standard, we never tried. Filipina baddies with the Russian deep inside. Wanna down on a shelf, go ahead and fucking cry. Cause we the ones on the throne, start to goddamn fly. Pieces, finding strength within the cracks. Gonna rise above the sorrow, no looking back. I will rise again, shine brighter from the ashes. I'll mend my wings, take flight. My heart, I know.
And the reason we say this because if this is your first time joining and you're listening to us for the first time, obviously we have a stake in the industry there, and we want to see them succeed. We want to see these girls succeed. I mean, BINI is by far the best thing for the Philippines in terms of right now for international appeal from a girl group, and we want to keep seeing that. I think. You asked a question earlier, though, and to answer that question a little bit, what can kind of take them to the next step? I think Coachella is going to be.
Oh, I forgot they were doing that.
I think that Coachella can be a game changer, but they need a Coachella song, and I don't think they have one yet.
Like the. Yeah.
I think they need a Coachella song, because that audience is going to be looking for like. A banger, and they still need that. I'm sure that it's in the works. Like there's no way that they didn't. I know that they have more music in the works, but like that's the one thing. I think that if they can do the right song and release the right song right before Coachella, and do Coachella with a song that will stick in everybody's heads, that I think that will push them again back to those like 7 million mark, because Coachella helps anybody, but you still have to do the right song for that audience.
Yeah.
You know,
especially if you want it to go viral. I mean, that's a lot of phones.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's but it's also knowing your audience. like we have a group that we're working with right now. I won't say who it is yet, but we have a group that we're working with right now, and they're going to do a show somewhere. And we were talking about, okay, what song do you want for that? And they were kind of lost. I said, okay, well, who else is performing there? And then they told us the artist. I was like, oh, you need a rap song.
Right.
Because the whole audience that's going to show up is going to be there for rap. And if you do a cutesy song, you're like, nobody's going to follow.
It's not going to be fun.
It's not going to work.
Yeah.
So you also have to just kind of know your audience a little bit but they might listen to that once they discover you through something that feels familiar.
Right. But in that context, with all the feelings going on, like it's a bad move.
Not, yeah.
You know?
So I hope they find it. And this isn't to say
what's going on? What is this? I thought we were doing hip hops.
Hip hops.
This isn't hippity hop.
I said a hip hop. And this isn't to say that they have bad songs. They have great songs.
Yeah.
It's just they need to, like, I feel like something harder, like a Shaggy, but with more, and they really need to show off their dancing because they can dance. Yeah. I want to see that for Coachella. So I'm really hoping. We still haven't been able. It's so funny. We've seen SB19 not in the Philippines.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw him here.
And I'm finally going back, and I don't think that. Well, yeah, I think that I'll be back by the time that the next SB9 their homecoming tour happens, and I don't think BINI's doing one for a while. Again, I'd like to see him live.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd like to see him live. Anyway, all right, everybody, welcome. Thank you for listening to our TED Talking podcast.
Right, for real.
It really is. But keep them coming, though. Thank you guys so much. BINI, keep doing what you are doing. Keep crushing it. Keep being good examples for women in the music industry. I know it's a lot of pressure, but you have a lot of people that look up to you, including our group.
Yeah.
So keep doing what you're doing. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our girl group. Speaking of girl group, FINIX, FINIX now, out in the Philippines, or at We Are FINIX across all platforms. That's all in the description below. Join Hey Roomie. It is free. That is also below. And we need a secret emoji code.
Sun,
Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Bikini. Sun bikini.
Okay. 30,000 comments.
30,000 comments. And I'm going to take it all off.
Okay. All right. Next.
Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
The GidKidDad Show.